Hello again. Let's talk about guilt, that heavy, lingering feeling that many of us carry. Guilt often comes from a desire to make things right, but left unchecked, it can become paralyzing. Here's a reframe. Guilt is not a destination. It's a signal. It points us to what we value and where we might need to grow. When we learn to interpret guilt, it can guide us toward becoming better, more thoughtful individuals. Let's break it down. There are two kinds of guilt: healthy guilt, which motivates change, and toxic guilt, which keeps us stuck. Healthy guilt says, I made a mistake and I can fix it. Toxic guilt says, I am the mistake. Recognizing the difference is key. Healthy guilt pushes you forward. Toxic guilt drags you down. Understanding this distinction is the first step in breaking free from guilt's weight. Guilt also tells us something important about our values. When we feel guilty, it's often because we've acted in ways that don't align with who we want to be. This awareness can be uncomfortable, but it's also an opportunity. It's a chance to realign your actions with your principles. Instead of viewing guilt as a punishment, think of it as a course correction. So, what's the path forward? Here are 3 actionable steps to help you lighten the weight of guilt and move toward growth. 1. Accept your imperfection. Nobody is perfect and nobody is meant to be. Accepting that you will make mistakes doesn't excuse harmful actions, but it does free you from the unrealistic expectation of perfection. Acknowledge your humanity and give yourself permission to grow through your missteps. 2. Apologize and make amends. When guilt arises from harm you've caused, take responsibility. Offer a genuine apology and, where possible, take concrete steps to make things right. This isn't about erasing the past, but about demonstrating accountability and care for others. 3. Let go and move forward. Once you've taken responsibility, it's time to release the guilt. Holding on to it won't serve you or those around you. Instead, focus on how you can use the experience to inform better choices in the future. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means refusing to let guilt define you. It's important to remember that holding on to guilt doesn't make you better. It makes you stuck. Life isn't about being faultless. It's about learning and trying again. Guilt, when embraced and understood, can be a teacher, but it's not meant to be a lifelong companion. Growth comes from action, not self-punishment. Choose to move forward with compassion for yourself and others. By accepting your imperfection, making amends, and letting go, you can transform guilt from a burden into a stepping stone for change. That's how you lighten the weight of guilt and turn it into a powerful force for personal growth.